Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely lovely Volkswagen Passat, and as always I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Now, I know there is especially one person that is absolutely going to love watching this video, and that is Lee. Hi Lee, sorry you didn't get a chance to buy this one. Um, Basically what happened, I had a gentleman that bought a car from me about 9 months ago. It was a Kia Sportage. He absolutely loves it, and he messaged me the other day saying that he's looking to sell his car and he wanted to come and buy this one. Now, he came over today, which is the 30th of September, to have a look at it. Came over this morning with his lovely little daughter, had a look at it. He absolutely loved the car. We were ready to do the deal so he could buy this one, and he wanted to part exchange Honda CRV. And then he did a little quick walk around the car, and as we hit a deal breaker for him, and that was the parking sensors, because this car is also going to be shared with his lovely wife, and unfortunately, because it doesn't have either rear or front parking sensors, he didn't want to go ahead with it. So unfortunately, uh, well, unfortunately, the car is going up for sale. Obviously, it's not really unfortunate, because I said to him that don't worry, I'll keep an eye out. If I find something similar with parking sensors, then you'll be the first to know. But anyway, Lee, I hope you appreciate this video. I hope you like it. Like I said, today we've got this Volkswagen Passat Sport Bluemotion Tech TDI with the start-stop technology. It's finished in this absolutely gorgeous blue. The interior is even better, honestly. It's lovely. It is obviously an estate, as you've just seen. It has a 2-liter diesel engine, and it puts out 138 brake horsepower. It was first registered on the 9th of November 2012, and it's got a valid MOT until the 9th of February 2026. The road tax is only £35, which is absolutely fantastic, because obviously it's not going to break the bank to tax this thing. Insurance group is 21E, so it's quite low in the insurance bracket as well. In terms of fuel economy, you're looking at about 52 miles per gallon around town, 68 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of 61 miles per gallon. These are the official recommended figures from the manufacturer, so it's not something I just come up with. These are the actual figures. In terms of CO2 output, I've already said that it puts 120 grams per kilometer. Performance-wise, you're looking at a top speed of 130 miles per hour, which is obviously I wouldn't recommend you to do this kind of speeds, but it is there and it is achievable. And it's got a 0 to 60 time of 10 seconds. I mean, it's not the fastest thing out there. Obviously, it's not a sports car. I mean, it's a estate, so obviously it's more orientated towards family use rather than like a sports car. Because I mean, somebody had a sticker once on a Volvo, I think it was one of the old boxy Volvos. It was saying something like, "I can't go any faster." If it would, how did that saying go? It was something like, if this thing could go any faster, it wouldn't be shaped like a brick, or something like that. I mean, this is not shaped like a brick, but it is obviously an estate that is more boxy than any like the saloons or like the sporty ones. Anyway, the last MOT passed without any advisories, and it's got a really good service history. It's fantastic service history, actually. The car's just been serviced. I've had a couple of things, other bits done to it, what my mechanic said that it needs doing. It will obviously come with warranty as standard. I think 3 months is standard that I do, which obviously can be extended if you want. And it's got only one previous owner. So it's got 2 owners in total, but only one previous owner. Anyway, let's have a quick look. The alloys are in really, really good condition, with the exception of one alloy, which is the one on this side. I'm just going to show you now. It looks something like this. Now, it's got this rash. All the rest of them are great. So that is in great condition. That is in great condition. as well as the front one here. Now, what I think must have happened is, I think the previous owner must have had a flat at one point, and he's swapped the spare tire, the spare wheel, and he's put the spare wheel over there, because the spare wheel is actually like this. It looks fantastic. So I'm guessing that you could potentially just swap them again. So you can put the spare wheel over there and put that one back in the boot, as use it as a spare. But that's what happens from hand car washes when they put that strong acid on the wheels to clean off like brake dust and stuff. If you take your car to a hand car wash, just ask them not to put that, because that is literally a strong acid that corrodes like crazy. And especially if they're diamond cut wheels, it'll corrode straight away through the paint and through like the alloy itself. So just tell them not to use that. You're saving yourself to spend at least 60-70 pounds a corner to have them refurbished. So yeah, just tell them not to use it. Anyway, let's have a quick look inside and see how the car looks like inside. Gorgeous. That is the answer to that question. It is absolutely beautiful. You do have this lovely cream leather interior. Now, I get it that this might not be for everyone, but I absolutely love how it brightens up the car interior. Because obviously, if you've got, like, if it's a dark color car with black interior, then it just feels a little bit claustrophobic. Well, it's this cream leather, just literally, like I said, it brightens up the interior. Sorry, I can't talk. But let's start with the door. So first of all, as per Volkswagen, you've got nice, good quality interior. You've got nice soft touch materials in pretty much all the places that you touch. You've got electric windows front and rear. That's a given. And you've got a nice big door bin over there as well. The seats themselves are amazing. They are fantastically built. They are very supportive and they look beautiful. I really love the pattern on the back and on the seat there. You do have manual adjustments on the passenger side, and you've got part electric on the driver's side, which I'll show you when we get there. Down here you've got a nice deep glove box with your owner's manual as well, and again you've got nice cream interior here as well. You've got this brushed aluminium effect on the top here, and the dashboard, don't know if you'll be able to tell from the video, but it looks black, but it's not. It's like a dark brown, same as here. I don't know if it translates through the video, but it's not black, it's a dark brown color. It's really, really nice. It contrasts very nicely with the cream interior down there. Right, let's have a quick look. Oh, and as always, the sound that the door makes, listen. It sounds like it's got a solid thump to it when you close the door. It just sounds, it's quality basically. So, right, let's have a quick look over at the rear. Before we do that, I just want to show you that the rear windows are a little bit tinted. They're not heavily tinted. It's not like the limo tint, but you can see that compared to the front ones, they are tinted, which is great, especially for kids, because it just keeps them protected from those nasty UV rays from the sun. Again, those quality materials just transfer through the back as well. They haven't cheaped out on the materials at the back. And again, the seats here are in fantastic condition, and they pretty much look like nobody has ever even sat in them, which obviously is not the case, especially at this age and mileage. But you got a nice big chunky armrest for the rear passengers, and it opens up and you've got some storage in here. And again, it's really nice that it's got this little velvet. It's like, I don't know, no, it's not velvet, it's like a material, but it stops things from rattling around if you leave something in there, which again is really nice. Plus you also have cup holders for the rear passengers as well, which is really nice, and you can push that back in like that, and that's it. Over here you also have a through loading hatch, so you can leave that down and you've got access to the boot. Again, it's really cool if you have any longer items that you need to carry and you still need to have two people sitting in the back. So you can just drop this middle section down. You can put your longer items through the boot and coming out here, and you can still have two people sitting in there, which is really, really cool. Down here, you've got a couple of air vents, plus you've got a 12-volt socket in there as well, which again is fantastic, especially for kids. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, okay. I gotta have a look at that. Actually, no, it's all done. Yeah, all fixed. It just popped out a little bit. Cool. So yeah, you've got a 12-volt socket in there, and again, that's perfect for kids. If they need to charge their devices, iPhones, iPads, whatever. Yeah, they're perfect for that. Cool. I've already shown you the alloys on the rear. They're really, really good condition. Plenty of tread on the tires, so no issues with the tires there. And moving over to the back, you obviously have the Passat riding over there, 2.0 TDI Bluemotion over there. And then to open the boot, you've got a button just underneath the Volkswagen logo. And this just lifts up like that. And the boot is absolutely massive. Like, it is huge. You've got plenty of space in there to fit pretty much whatever you want. Obviously, you do have your parcel shelf, and one thing I love about this parcel shelf is basically you just close it up like that, and then you've got all your valuables are hidden from prying eyes. And if you need to close it, see it says press. You press on that, and it just automatically goes back on its own. So cool. Another really cool feature is the fact that you can drop the seats from the boot, so you don't actually have to walk around the car to put this. So you can actually put the seats down manually from there, right next to the headrest over there. But if you are at the boot and you need to carry something larger, you can just pull on this and it will shoot the seat right down. And as you can see, they do lie pretty much completely flat. Well, not pretty much, they do lie completely flat. You just need to press on that and it just clicks into place, and it will be completely flat. Same thing over on this side. You pull on that and they just fall down just like that. So you've got, it turns into a van. I mean, there's loads and loads of stuff you can carry in there. You have these nice little side pockets as well, one in there, and then underneath here you also have your spare wheel, like I said. Plus, another really cool thing I've noticed fairly recently about this is that you can use this as a divider. So if you have any larger, if you have any smaller items and you don't want them rattling around the whole boot, you can just lift this, and as you can see, it's got these little holes where you can actually fit this, and it goes all the way up like that. So it's really cool, because you can, like I said, you can separate smaller items in the back there. Let's put the seats back up. But yeah, these lie pretty much completely flat, as you can see. And you do have this part here where you can manually drop them from here. So you pull on that, just like you would in a normal car, and it comes down. Right. Let's put the boot down. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and the other thing I want to quickly point out is these little hooks next to these levers here. So that's if you have any groceries or anything, you can just hang them in there, and it will stop all your groceries from rolling around the boot, which again is a really, really nice feature. Right, let's keep moving. This is how the wheel looks over on the driver's side, on the rear, and this is your fuel cap over here. And moving over behind the driver again, let's put these seats back up. Like I said, they are in really, really, really good condition, as you can see. And you do get ISOFIX points on the two outer seats. So on this one and that one, you do get ISOFIX points as well. So it's perfect. Like I said, if you have kids, you can fit 2 child seats in there, no problems at all. Right. Let's move over to the driver's side. Actually, before we do that, let's have a quick look over under the bonnet. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't done, but but I mean, it's not really the case. Usually I try to look. Give me a second, let me just do another quick walk around. I want to point out if this got any like dents or scratches or anything like that. Probably has a few little things here and there. It's got this here, but I mean, this will buff out, so I'll take that out. I think here, yeah, so it had a couple of scratches here, but I think the previous owner just touched it up with trying to match the color. I don't know if he's got the exact color on here, but I mean, you can barely see it, to be honest. As soon as you take a couple of steps back, it just disappears. So it probably is the right color, to be honest, but no other like dents, scratches, anything like that, like any signs of like respray or anything like that. So it's exactly as it is. Same thing with the bonnet, no dents or scratches or anything. So yeah, no, it's in decent condition. But I mean, then again, it is 62 plate, so that's a late 2012. It's covered nearly 100,000 miles, so you would expect to have some of these blemishes. I mean, it's not a perfect car. It's hasn't lived all its life in a garage somewhere, so obviously it will have a few little dings here and there, but that's why it's a second-hand car. If you want something that's pristine, buy a new one. Easy as that. Anyway, the engine, the good old 2.0 reliable Volkswagen engine, the TDI. Fantastic engines. These things could go for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles with the proper maintenance, of course. Like I said, this has a fantastic service history. It's just been serviced as well. The Campbell's been done a few years ago. I can't remember when, but I know for a fact the Campbell's been done on it. Oil is nice and clean. No mayonnaise or anything like that in there. It's just a little condensation, but yeah. And then obviously the coolant. Again, no mayonnaise or anything. It's nice and pink, so no head gasket issues or anything like that. It's in fantastic working order. Cool. And the other thing you probably noticed is that the engine bay is not particularly clean. I mean, look, the thing is, I've said this in previous videos and I'll say it again and I'll keep saying it constantly. I don't like to clean the engine bays at all. Maybe just give them like a quick wipe, maybe. But other than that, I don't like jet wash them or anything like that, because I'm a firm believer that if you go and you buy a car and the engine bay is squeaky clean, there is a reason for that, right? Now, it could be two reasons. Reason number one is the owner that you're buying the car from is an absolute fanatic about his car. He absolutely loves it. He cleans it. He polishes it every day. He likes to clean every little nut and bolt and everything to keep it squeaky clean, which is fair enough. I mean, yeah, if you find one like that, yeah, buy the car, because he's never ever cut any corners in terms of maintenance. But the second reason, and this is the most common reason, unfortunately, is people try to hide something. So if you go and you open the bonnet and the engine bay is squeaky clean, you got to ask yourself a few questions, like, why is it this clean? Has it had like a massive explosion at the top here of like oil leaks and everywhere and he's just trying to cover it up? Or has the coolant just like completely, the coolant like tank has just exploded and it threw coolant everywhere? I would be more concerned to buy a car with a clean engine bay than with a dirty one, because that's how a car should look like underneath here, because you're using it in all sorts of weathers, all sorts of like road surfaces, and you're gonna have water and mud and dust and everything throwing up under the bonnet here, which is perfectly normal. They're made to withstand that, but not when it's squeaky clean. Nah, it's not for me. So that's why I don't clean them. I know it probably looks better if it's all nice and shiny, but it's not. Trust me, it's not. If you want a car like that, again, buy a brand new car and it will look like that. But you know you're buying it brand new. If you buy a second-hand car and it looks like that, good luck. Right, let's jump inside and we'll have a quick look. So, moving over to the driver's side, the door opens nice and wide, very easy to get in and out of. You obviously have controls for all four windows, so rear and front, plus you've got electric mirrors as well. This is to lock and unlock the doors, plus you've got your button there to open the boot as well. Let me just grab the key. I have it in my pocket. Here it is. Good old Volkswagen key. It does come with two keys as well. Right. Inside the beautiful Volkswagen. I absolutely love the interior of Volkswagens. They are very nice, minimalistic. Everything is exactly where you would expect it to be. I just love Volkswagens. And I'm not the only one, because these are fantastic sellers. They just fly out the door. As soon as you post a Volkswagen for sale, it's gone like that. Cool. Right, let me just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Right, so key. You got the slot for the key in there. Pop the key in. Just turn the music down because I don't want YouTube to strike my video. You got all the lights come on as they should. And then the car starts straight away. No issues at all. Right, let's start with the steering wheel, move our way. Actually, no, let's start from this side. So, this is to change the position of the headlights. This is to change the intensity of the lights in the dashboard. And this is for your lights. And as you can see, you do have auto lights, which is cool because you can just flick this to auto. And then you don't need to worry about turning your lights on and off, as the car will do that automatically. This is where the key goes in. And then down here, you also have a little cubby as well, some storage to put like different stuff. And again, one thing I want you to see is that it's covered in this like velvety cloth material, and again, it stops things from rattling around, so it's not just plastic. Steering wheel feels really nice and chunky. It is leather wrapped as well, which is fantastic because it will stand the test of time. Unlike those rubbery, plasticky ones that just keep disintegrating in your hands, basically, these are very, very reliable. It is a multifunction steering wheel, so you've got controls for your media, your volume up and down. That's to change different radio stations. That's to answer the phone. That's for your voice assistant. And then over on this side, you can control the screen in the middle. So right now it's showing me that the door is open. If I press OK, that disappears. And then, oh, too much. There we go. So you got range 50 miles at the moment. So you can go, just keep pressing down and it navigates through different sections. Plus, if you go left and right, you got your audio, navigation, phone, assistance, vehicle status, settings, and back to the screen. I always love to keep it on range because I prefer to see like digitally how many miles I can get out of my existing fuel rather than having that little indicator, because that could literally, I mean, right now, have a look at that. First of all, this is a very, very rare occurrence for me, like very rare. I absolutely despise, I hate taking photos or videos of cars with the fuel light on. I will go straight away to a petrol station and put like £10 worth of diesel in it because I can't. It's a pet peeve of mine. I will never let a car leave my place here with a fuel light on, even if the petrol station is literally 2 minutes away. So yeah, I can't. I just hate car dealers that do that, and I just don't understand it. Anyway, what I was saying is, you see how that little needle is on the red. Now, that would scare me a little bit because I don't know how much that means, how many miles that's left. It could be 5 miles, it could be, there you go, now it says 45 miles. The reason it keeps going down like this is because obviously the car is on at the moment, and because it's stationary, it will like go down, but as you start driving it, the MPG is going to go up, and then the range is going to go up as well. well. So, but like I said, I will go and put some fuel in it because I just can't stand having the fuel light on. It's just one of my quirkiness things, if I can say that. Anyway, the dashboard is very, very simple to understand. You've got your rev counter over on the left, water temperature over there, the screen I was talking about in the middle there, and right now it's positioned towards southwest. It's 522, and yes, that is extremely accurate. It's exactly 522. Range 45 miles, 18.5 degrees. The car is stationary right now, obviously, but it will show you the kilometers per hour in there. Miles, 96,451 miles on the odometer. And over here, you've got your speedometer. And like I already talked about, you've got your fuel gauge. Simple, simple, simple. Behind the steering wheel, you've got your indicators over here, plus you've got your high beams, as you can see on there. That's your high beams. And then over here, you also have your cruise control. So cruise control is very easy to operate. You pull this to activate it, and then you either press it down or go up, and then the car will keep the speed that you've got set. You can push once like this to cancel, pull towards you to resume, or push harder to disengage it completely. And then over on this side, you've got your wipers, your wiper blades. Yeah, so you've got your wipers over there. Very simple, same as any other car. Moving over to the center console, you've got two air vents at the top here, plus you've got this nice little elegant clock in the middle. I don't care what anybody else says. I absolutely love having the clock here. I have it in my car as well, and I just think it looks really, really nice. It's just a touch of class, in my opinion. Obviously, everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but I absolutely love how elegant that looks up there. This is your main infotainment here, and
all the lanes, but the Q's are still there. M5 Q's still there in the west.
Yeah. Oh, surprise, surprise! The M5 is blocked again. Shocker. Anyway, radio works absolutely fine, and not only that, but you do have DAB radio as well. So you got AM, FM, and DAB, which is great. Media. So this is to connect your phone. Obviously, you got your phone connected here as well. Telephone operation is not available. Connect your phone. Okay. So you can connect your phone. Navigation. This works absolutely fine. So you've got your sat nav working in there. Traffic, updating traffic, no reports available, yay. And then you've got setup here as well. You also have system. You can go through all everything that's on there, but you can play with all those settings if you want to. Volume, this again is to go through different radio stations. And that's your back button. Your hazard lights are over here, and down here you've got your climate control. Now, good thing is you do have a dual zone climate control, so you can have two separate temperatures for the driver and the passenger. At the top here, you also have heated seats, which is a fantastic feature, especially now that it's late September. Well, it's the last day of September. Actually, no, tomorrow's the last day of September, isn't it? It's 31 days this month, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, it's nearly October. I can't believe it's nearly October, Jesus. And we're very, very quickly going into the winter months, and the heated seats are going to be a blessing. This is to where you can choose where you want the air to come out from. That's your recirculate. This is the fan speed over here, and you can see it on there as well. Currently, it's set on high. Let me just go back down. Let's say 19 degrees, right? But at the moment, they are in sync. So if I press that sync button, I could take this to 22, 23 degrees, and then you can see the passenger still stays at 19, which is really, really cool. Now, if I press the sync button, the passenger is going to jump to the same temperature as the driver, like that. And now I can adjust both at the same time. This is where you turn it off completely. You got max front window defrost, rear window defrost, auto, max AC, and normal AC. Let's turn that off for now. Again, you've got that nice brushed aluminium over here. And yes, it is aluminium, not aluminum. count the letters in the word. And you press this and it opens up, and you've got a little bit of storage, if I can call it that. It's basically an ashtray in there, and a 12-volt socket in there as well. 6-speed manual gearbox. It goes through all the gears flawlessly. There's no crunches or anything like that. Actually, I'm just going to show you right now. So you got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse, push, left, and up, just like that. And now you're in reverse. Simple as that. Electronic handbrake. Yeah, it is what it is. Personally, not a big fan of electronic handbrakes. They do make life easier, if I can say that, because you don't have that you don't have that big stick here that you keep pulling and lowering and everything. But yeah, they're not my cup of tea. Let's put it that way. But what is nice is that you have auto hold. Auto hold is a fantastic feature. Imagine if you're sat at an incline like this, at a traffic light, and you can leave your car on neutral basically, and auto hold will kick in and the car will stay. It won't roll back basically. So you can put your foot on the clutch, put it in first gear, and pull away nice and gentle without having to like rev the engine like crazy and roll back or accidentally hit the car behind you or something. Auto hold, fantastic feature. Traction control, simple. And over here you've got your start stop system, which is a fantastic feature. I absolutely love start stop. It's basically the only the main thing that I love start stop for is the fact that you're paying less in your annual tax. Other than that, it's completely pointless, useless. I just wish start stop wouldn't be a thing. It's just so stupid. Honestly, it's so stupid. All this that thing does, it just puts more strain on your engine, on your starter motor, on your alternator. It's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. Oh, we're just gonna save the planet. We're just gonna save you fuel. No, you won't. What, for the 5 seconds or 10 seconds I'm gonna be sat at a traffic light, you turn my engine off, and then as soon as you put your foot on the clutch, the car will come back to life, and it just keeps doing that constantly. And again, it puts a lot of strain on the engine. It puts a lot of strain on the starter motor. When the starter motor goes, that's about 250 quid gone. If you're lucky, if you know somebody that can do it. Otherwise, you're looking at 300-400 maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's just a stupid idea. I'm not a big fan. I don't like start stop. Right, okay, sorry, rant over. It's a great feature. Cup holders over here, and you got some storage in there as well, and you can also close this up like that, or you can leave it open. I mean, they let you close it, but let's be honest, I'm pretty sure that 99% of the time this is going to be open, because you're always going to have a drink here, or keys, or your phone, or something is always going to be in here, 100%. That's never going to stay closed. And then over here you've got a nice chunky armrest and plenty of storage inside there. You can put all sorts of different stuff. And what I've always said I love about the Volkswagen Group cars is how adjustable the handrest is. So that's second position, third, fourth, and then back down. So you can go all the way up to fourth like this, and you can sit so comfortably. I mean, this is probably best when you're on the motorway. Let's say you're in sixth and then you're just cruising, and just rest your hand like this, because it's nice. But and then you can drop it down, you can raise it, anybody can find a great position on the armrest on a Volkswagen car. I absolutely love it. Right, let's go at the top here. So you've got a auto dimming rear view mirror, which is fantastic in my opinion. See these little black dots over here? See if I can zoom. There you go. See these little black dots over here? So these are sensors. As soon as you've got somebody behind you with the high beams on, then the mirror will automatically dim itself. And not just this, but your wing mirror as well. And it will dim itself so you don't get dazzled by the very considerate person behind you with the high beams on. So yeah, fantastic feature. You got your interior lights over here, and obviously they work absolutely fine, but let's just turn them off. So that's one. Second, obviously they work fine, and I'll leave them on because the door is open. And then over here, it is one of my favorite features of all time. It's a sunglass holder. As you can see, even right now, I've got my sunglasses on. I wear them 99% of the time because my eyes are quite sensitive to light. So I wear them constantly, even if it's raining outside, even if it's getting dark outside, if it's still very bright. I always have my sunglasses. I know I look like an idiot driving with my sunglasses on when it's raining, but I prefer to look like an idiot than to drive into someone and kill someone. So yeah, cool. But yeah, absolutely love sunglass holders. And you also have one of these Jesus handles here as well. If you're wondering why this is called a Jesus handle, it's because when you decide to drive like a lunatic at 130 miles an hour, your passenger is going to grab this and he's going to start yelling, "Oh, Jesus!" So yeah, it's basically a Jesus handle. Anyway, that's pretty much it. There's not much else I can tell you. I'm sorry it's a long video. It's nearly 40 minutes, 36 minutes. But by the time I park it and I tell you how to contact me and everything, it's probably going to be a 40-minute long video. I'm sorry. Right, let's go and park this baby up, and we can conclude the video because yeah, I've been talking to myself for 40 minutes. That's not my record though. Cool. Right. Where am I going to park it? Oh yeah, I'm going to park it next to my Nissan. Actually, I just want to try something. So right now, I want to see if this works. So right now, obviously the handbrake is on, as you can see, right? You can see in the dashboard as well, the handbrake is on. Now, some cars allow you to pull away without disengaging the handbrake, and it does that automatically. Let's see if it does. Nope. It even says, you idiot, it even says in the dashboard, release parking brake. Okay, so no, it doesn't let you. So put your foot on the brake, press that, disengages it, and now you can drive away. Here we go. And here we go. Nicely parked up. Oh, right. Engage the handbrake, and we have arrived. Cool. Well, thank you very much for sticking all the way to the end. I know this has been a long video compared to what I normally do. I mean, I've had longer videos than this, to be honest. But I did want to point out quite a few things in this car. And yeah, I went on a rant a couple of times about like stop, and some other stuff. But it's a fantastic car. That's the bottom line. It's a great car. I absolutely love it. It drives fantastic. If you're interested, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 You can visit the website, which is www.vindemotors.co.uk, or you can send me an email at vindemotors@gmail.com. If you have any questions, queries, burning issues, anything like that, you can leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. But other than that, I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to purchase this little beast because it is a fantastic car. Now I'm just going to go and put some fuel in it because I've got 40 miles of range left and it is absolutely doing my head in. Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video now. Again, thank you very much for sticking all the way to the end. You are amazing, and hopefully I will see you soon. And that's 40 minutes. That's what I was waiting for. I just didn't know what else to say. So just keep just basically filling up some time to get to 40 minutes. Right, 40 minutes and 12 seconds. That's it. I'm just going to leave the video here. Thank you once again. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.